For tonight's first division of the Tompkins Geers stake. Here's the field. Number 1 is One of These Days Art, owned by Charles W. Miller with Ken Holliday. Number 2 is the Kamaza Farms Stealth and Joe Pavia Jr. 3 is Single Tree Run, owned by Cynthia and Ronald Anderson. Cynthia Anderson's in the bike. Number 4 is Old Brooklyn, owned by Lawrence Dasek with Bill Irvin. 5, A New Life, is owned by Walls, Dirksey, and Bedurka with Jeff Fout. 6 is FALCON'S, owned by Sharman Larashuta and Larry Tinch with Dave Hawk. From the outside, the 7, Caviar Boston, is owned by Judith and Clarence Chafee Jr. with Del S. Miller. And that's your field. Post times in 7 minutes. Freshmen approaching the start. They're off and pacing. It's A New Life out fast for the lead from the inside. One of These Days Art from alongside Single Tree Run. And as they race around the far turn the first time, it's Jeff Fout and A New Life. They grab command and open up by 2. Single Tree Run settling into second, followed by One of These Days Art third. FALCON'S is fourth by 2. Next up, it's Stealth, followed 2 lengths farther back by Old Brooklyn, and Caviar Boston brings up the tail end as they pass the opening quarter, 28 2/5. Passing the stands for the first time, it's A New Life on the inside, now being joined on the outside by FALCON'S, and FALCON'S and Dave Hawk take over command under the wire with 5/8 remaining. A New Life is back racing in second by 2. Single Tree Run along the inside is racing in third. Outside there is One of These Days Art, who's retreating first up from fourth. And then towards the inside, it's Stealth, followed by Old Brooklyn and Caviar Boston. One of These Days Art, not going very well, is now last of the 7. Halftime is 57-3. That's a pretty brisk half put up by FALCON'S, and Hawk. They show the way 1.5 lengths. A New Life snug in the pocket second. Single Tree Run being hustled up on the outside from third. Along the inside, that's Old Brooklyn fourth. Stealth is second over fifth. Then 2 farther back to Caviar Boston, and 3 more back to One of These Days Art. They make their way into the far turn, and it is FALCON'S showing the way. FALCON'S in 1:28-3. FALCON'S leads him to the top of the stretch by 2 lengths. A New Life is second. Old Brooklyn comes through third. Single Tree Run has chucked it in fourth. Stealth is 3 wide, but has 8 to go. And it's going to be tough to catch FALCON'S from here. FALCON'S is on top. A New Life is out of the pocket second, with Old Brooklyn third. FALCON'S on top. A New Life driving on the outside. Old Brooklyn the inside. FALCON'S, a game winner. Tight for second. Maybe Old Brooklyn over A New Life. 158 for the first division. Lifetime win in his first lifetime start. This is FALCON'S. 2-year-old bay gelding by FALCON'S Future. From Fancy Fitch by Ann Fitch. Owned by Sharman Larashuta and Larry Tinch of Ohio. Larry Tinch, the trainer. Dave Hawk in the bike. 158. Time for the mile. FALCON'S. Tonight's Tompkins Gear Stakes are sponsored by Midland Acres, one of Ohio's leading breeding farms. Proud to sponsor the Tompkins Gear Stakes. Be sure to join them at Midland Acres for their annual yearling show day on Sunday of Labor Day weekend. In the winner's circle presenting the trophy, Dr. John Mossbarger, Kyle Mossbarger, and Jill Mossbarger.